achievement. When you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the home of the USC Trojans, the storied Los Angeles Coliseum. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Oregon Ducks, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Ducks will kick it away to start. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So USC's offense is on the field for the first time today. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming to this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to die.
Oh, he's got some space. Runs through a tackle. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
One of the things I love about this offense is they're very versatile in their passing attack. They throw to receivers and tight ends, and the screen game is big as well. This guy is a weapon. You're seeing that here early.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Back to pass, it's Fafita. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
What a nice answer by this defense. You give up the big play, you respond right back, you get the sack, create some momentum for your side. Nice job by this defense staying with it.
And the Trojans trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass on second down. That's caught. It's Jordan. And he'll be brought down. Let's talk for just a second here about USC. Breaking into the top 15 is one step closer to the college football playoff. We've made it this far. The dream is within reach. Question becomes, will they take the next step, Jesse?
You got to keep winning. Now when we're talking about this team, you're hearing college football playoff in the same sentence because of where they're ranked in the top 15. So, David, as they move forward, they've got to continue to elevate and ascend with their talent and play on the field.
Yeah, and it's exciting, right? To be mentioned, it's exciting. To hear yourself talked about on shows and to be a team that's getting respect is great. Now, let's keep pushing that pedal to the floor to be the best team we can be.
So Oregon's offense will get the ball for the first time. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off the defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, they have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. They can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have this. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
Quarterback making adjustments. Moore will throw. Buys a little time with his feet. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be fourth down. So the last thing you want to do is start the game, first drive, go 3 and out. They won't do that here. They might go 4 and out, but they'll try to... He's got it, first down and more. Turns it on in midfield. A big play, gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44. And the Ducks will snap it on 1st and 10.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down. The Ducks come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. They'll pick up enough yardage for the 1st down. They've got it at the 30. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. From the gun, give on the inside. They make the stop inside the 25, working closer to that red zone, a gain of 6. Line of scrimmage will be the 24. Handoff from the gun. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
This opening drive has been all offense. Really good job. Nice scripted plays. Taking advantage. Strung together a nice series. But here's all that matters for defense. We don't even care about yards anymore. Can I keep them out of the end zone? Great job right here. Step up. Get a stop. Force them either to kick the field goal or get no points. And this drive is still a success.
Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Oregon. That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. That touchdown was a clinic in keeping your offense on the field and wearing the other defense out.
Sometimes your best defense is your own offense, being able to stay on the field. You're absolutely right, Reese. That was a clinic. Running the ball, playing at great rhythm and pace. QB making good, smart decisions and not shooting yourselves in the foot. No penalties, no turnovers. It doesn't get any better than that last drive.
Catch in the middle. It's Hayes. Breaks into the open. The 10. Touchdown, Trojans. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. The extra point here would tie the game.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Sets up the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Throwing on the run. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Quarterback moving. He'll throw it. Got a man. It's Moore. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. On the option. He'll toss it. And they'll ride him down, but not before he picks up the 1st down. And how about the timing on that pitch? The Ducks have their offense in high gear. Moore to the air. Got his man quickly. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. He unleashes a long one. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the marker. It's Moore. Turning it on. He goes out of bounds across the 25. Mark it at the 24. This defense, its head is spinning. And the Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Got the first down and still on his feet. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Ducks!
Man, what a nice touchdown run, and this is a team effort, right? It's got to start with the offensive line to give you that crease, and then the wide receivers start to kick in, and the running back, he handles the rest. Nice touchdown run.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
They'll try to sneak it. And I don't think he got it. The defense stands tall on 3rd and inches. The Trojans will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Here's the return. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. From the gun, the running back has it. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32. The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
Yeah, these are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. You don't have to say anything in the locker room, give these big speeches. You know what's at stake, Jesse. You're ready to rock and roll. This is when you prove you're the big dog.
Which is pretty cool, too, because it's been a long season. And these teams obviously are both physically and mentally tired, but you're right. For this kind of game, this is the one you circled at the start of the year. You knew that this was going to matter. There was going to be a lot on the line. Now it's time to go out and prove you're the better team.
Rushes on him. Fires to the big fella. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. Quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
Finds his man. It's Moore. We've seen this from this sophomore. So dangerous after he makes the grab.
And that's the beauty of this offense and this playmaker at wide receiver. Throw the ball short, but what he does after the catch, he's just got so much speed, so dynamic with the football. And this is why they get it to him short, because he can take it to the house or make a big play on any reception.
They'll run it. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure he was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own. Unfortunately, ended up losing yards.
Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. Moore will throw. Buys a little extra time. Makes the grab. It's Moore. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
This offense has become a first down machine, and that is so demoralizing for the defense, especially for those star players that are playing tons of snaps. They're not subbing out as much. By the 4th quarter, they're going to be gassed.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. So now it's 2nd and long. Here's a quick throw out to the left. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks in a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a third down.
Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. This would likely be a chip shot for the field goal kicker, but they want the touchdown instead. They'll go for it on fourth down. Hauls it in the first down and more. And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost.
I think the defense was even caught off guard on that one, guys. Not seeing the field goal unit trot out onto the field. They had a golden opportunity there to make a stop and get the ball back without surrendering any points. They couldn't do it, though, and now all of a sudden their backs are against the wall.
They'll use the running game on first and goal. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. After getting knocked back, it's second and goal from the 4. More to the air. Here comes the heat. Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be third down. These fans trying to be like a 12th man on defense and help them get a stop. Looking to throw on third and goal. Touchdown, Oregon! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Ohio State is running away with things, and I'm not sure even Bucky saw this coming today from this offense. They're up by 15 over Northwestern. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important, down 2 possessions, Dave, that they're able to score some points. So you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And it's such a good opportunity to come into a one-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the second half, because obviously, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this possession.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Scanning the field, it's Fafita. Throws to the tight end. Catch in the middle, it's Matthews. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. To the air on first down. He hurls one deep down the left side. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
That's a fumble. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. They drag him down pretty quickly, but the defense forced a big turnover.
Great job by the defense here, forcing the fumble on the wide receiver. Look, understanding the ball came out quick. I got to break, get Hats to the football, secure the tackle, try to get that football out. Nice turnover, nice hustle by this defense.
He'll start this drive going to the air. That's caught. It's low. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Moore will throw. Unloads to the wideout. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Bringing it back. He's at the 30.
And you wonder if that interception is going to bring this guy back down to reality a little bit. He was lights out early in this game. Everything he was throwing was right on the money, and that might have been a decision where he got a little bit greedy, and David, the defense made him pay.
And this defense has seen it time and time. They've been throwing the football, having success. Nice job adjusting, breaking on the football, making a play. They needed to break serve. They needed something to happen to go their way to kind of mess this guy's rhythm up. That might be the starter.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Los Angeles.
Total end. This second half started. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. This crowd still bringing the intensity to open the second half. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the third. He's stuffed after picking up one to the 23.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Makes the grab. It's Moore. Still on his feet at the 45. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Makes the catch. It's low. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Moore to the air. Oh, they're after him. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. The throw. Got a man. A solid pickup, and he goes out of bounds at the 30.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
They just keep firing. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass.
Really good zone coverage. I think really good understanding to start the play. Third down, reads pass, linebacker breaks on the football in zone coverage, knocks the ball down, and forces the fourth down.
It's 4th down and 6, and they'll try to convert it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. Looking for more room. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Southern Cal.
Man, that could not have gone any worse. You're thinking 4th down, go for it. Well, even if you don't get it, you turn the ball back to their offense. Not that. You throw a pick, and they turn it back all the way for a touchdown and get points. That is a disaster for this offense.
They're going to go ahead and go for 2 here and try to make it a field goal game. Back to throw, it's Fafita. It's complete to the right. He gets it in for the 2, and now a field goal will tie it. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive throwing a pick 6, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
The Ducks can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Moore. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down.
Yeah, when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. down.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great team defense on that one play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D-linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Moore will throw. Under fire. Makes the catch. It's Moore. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
The Ducks are moving quickly down the field. Looking downfield on first down. Quarterback adapting. Got his man all by himself. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
From the red zone, looking for a man. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Fires to the tight end. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Hand off from the shotgun. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
A first down run on the doorstep. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Ducks!
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. So a drive there of 82 yards, and they finished it off with the score from the 4. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse. Field goals are not going to get it done down the stretch.
Yeah, you're going to have to take some shots, no doubt. Bottom line, when plays present themselves, you've just simply got to make them.
Got the quick completion. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
He's got the back in the middle. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. go back to work in the final period of this one. To the air, it's Fafita. Grabs it in the middle. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
You know, the beautiful thing about being a quarterback is you can throw a little drag route, and they can take it 60. When you got fast playmakers on the outside that you can get the ball in their hands really quickly, great things can happen. 1-yard passes can turn into 60. It's beautiful to be quarterback.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Hayes. At the 20, he's got space. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end of this defense.
That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
Chucked it away just as he was hit. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
That's another example of just really good football. This is why they've built the lead here in the second half. Nice job pressuring the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, coming into somebody else's building and keeping it really, really quiet.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy in front.
So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. That'll make it a 1-possession game, 28-21.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. And he's going to try to return this one. He stopped there, but a good return coming out of his own end zone gets it to the 28. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49.
And I feel sorry for this defense. Like, they're having to defend the entire field. QB's already shown he can beat you with his arm. Now with his legs and his decision.
There he goes. Got him up for the 1st down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
And the Ducks getting set on 1st and 10. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Moore to the air. The short hands, it's Moore. And he is marked out of bounds after another big game. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route, running all the way across the field, and the DB just can't stay with him because of his speed, and as a result, they give up a big one.
They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. They'll leave it with him. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown! pushed that lead out. A really good opportunity to get back in the win column.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away, count on your defense. Not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done, and now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
Oh, and he hit the left upright. No good. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Big Ten action right now, and wait till you see how things are playing out in this one, fellas. OHIO. Ohio State is up big right now in what's shaping up to be a blowout to remember.
Number 79, set to kick off.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Quickly to the tight end. A pickup of 5 marks it at the 36-yard line. And the Trojans headed quickly to the line. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. To throw, it's Fafita. Pressure coming. Blasted as he lets it go. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Got it in the middle, it's Hayes. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. They'll try to get it through the air. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
And the defense is smelling blood in the water at this juncture. They know the offense is going to throw it, and that's why you see these D linemen and linebackers, man, they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback, and to hit that time, help force the incompletion.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Motion from the wideout. Tries to get it on the ground. Oh, what a move. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Wants to throw on 1st down. Forced out of the pocket. And a nice pickup on the line and gets down to avoid contact. The Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Going to try to get it himself. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play. Clock's running and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. When they've got him looking run, now to pass. And this one's going to be incomplete. He was trying to make the connection in the back corner of the end zone. Well, the defense didn't get caught napping there. In this situation, you know they have to stay alert for the deep ball.
Yeah, so what defense am I going to call? I'm going to keep some DBs back deep. I'm going to keep my safety a little bit deeper, understanding they're down. They're going to have to attack down the field. I'm going to stick to my passing sets, my nickels, my dimes.
Zings it complete to the right. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. And they spike it to stop the clock.
QB strikes the ball, and the clock is stopped. No gain on the play. 2nd down coming up.
Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. To the air, it's Fafita. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. He'll try to take it back. He's at the 50, the 30, past the 10. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Ducks! The lead grows, and you can sense they know how important wins are this late here in Week 11.
I love this free safety and how he plays center field, and oftentimes he's able to bait QBs into bad decisions. He did it right there. Made the quarterback think he was dropping one way, put his foot in the ground, got in front of that pass, and then showed you the wheels, returning it for a touchdown.
And the extra point right down the boulevard is there now, up 20 in the 4th.
That makes the score Oregon 41, USC 21.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. The deficit is large, hope is fainting, but they'll try to finish strong.
Made a lot of mistakes in this game, and that's why it looks like they're going to take the L. Lots of things to improve on, lots of things to coach upon, and at this point, I think if you're a head coach, David, you're just trying to see which of your guys aren't quitting late in the game.
Yeah, which is a real thing, by the way. Who's going to compete to the final whistle? What do we talk about all the time? The coaches are always preaching to these guys. Don't worry about the scoreboard. Just compete as hard as you can. So, good opportunity to try to finish this game with something positive.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to pass. It's Fafita. A little release to the back. The offense will use a timeout with 25 seconds left. Big part of the offensive game plan is yards after the catch, but none available there.
I like the idea on offense of trying to spit the ball outside quickly and see if your guy can make something happen in space, but give the defense credit. They rallied to the ball, got him on the ground.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Holds it in. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Got to get everybody to the line and spike it to stop the clock.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Lets it fly. Snagged in the middle. It's Jordan. Right down the boulevard. Touchdown, Trojan. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
Lining up to add another. Smashes it through for the PAT. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And they cap things off with a touchdown pass from 59 yards out. Time points against them, still down by 2 scores, but they'll line up for the onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this...
A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
Number 1.
They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played a little tick